We're Bowling Green, PULLTOWN, and I'm checking out the little museum we have here. Every year they do something a little different. This year they have this nice display for Gino and his old blue goose. It was powered by an old Hemi firepower. So Hemi powered even way back in the day. Pretty cool. He is one of the originators from this tractor pull, as you can hear in the background. And we've got our merchandise in the back behind us for Bowling Green tractor pulls. We've got some of the early two-wheel drive trucks. This is what they used to look like back in the day. One of the early turbine tractors, Sorsons, Gary Grimm. And an early mini rod, another early modified tractor. Now back in the day, the reason these were modifieds, as you can see, it has a modified engine. They put a car engine in it. And a twin engine mini rod, check that out. You can see how the tires were really tall. Back in the day, they were just top cutting them. Again, you can see it on this one. You see the exposed drawbar. And this one, I'll have to check to see what that's powered by. Some kind of radial. I don't know if it's a tank radial or a plane radial. And the purple monster doesn't say. But definitely a radial engine. Get a little closer so you can see it in the light. But yeah, some of the neat stuff we've got in the museum here at Bowling Green at PULLTOWN. We'll slip around. They have a Retired Pullers Award every year. This year, its inductee is Norm Smith. So I need to catch up with Norm and congratulate him. And Brenda Gross. So yeah, both of them, great people. This is one of the rigs from you'll see out in the campgrounds. Another modified. Even though it looks like a super stock or a stalker, it's got a Chrysler Firepower Hemi in it. And this one I believe is a tank engine. You see how there's an adult stand beside it. And yeah, it's a big motor in there. And this tractor here actually made the Wall Street Journal. Pretty amazing. And then this is Bossy's tractor. I remember this one. They still can paint it. Can paint it. So pretty neat. And then every year they bring in memorabilia from the museum they have, the storerooms. Some old parts that were donated, old jackets were donated, old pictures. It's really cool. So every year you need to stop in here because there's something different in here. Very neat. I like the pedal trackers too. And you can see the finished shirts and jackets. And then we have old pictures from years gone past, and this one does look really familiar. And I have a little mini Bowling Green museum at my house. This is my dad's 1995, actually it is mine, Bowling Green National Tractor Pulling Championship tractor, limited edition. This is the 1994 and the 93 and a small edition of the 95 for our old red triple engine. And these are the micro machines that were made of our pulling tractors back in the day. So yeah, this is a little bit of a small museum I have here at my place for Bowling Green as well. And I'll show the back side of the boxes for those that are collectors. You can read a little bit of the old red John Heilman story. And those fenders that you see on this tractor, the original version, I have them nearby. They happen to be on the ceiling in my workshop, along with the old license plates from our vehicles. And a little more Bowling Green history here at the Highland Homestead. We have a 79, an 84, 78, several 25th anniversaries, another one up there in the corner, some more down here, another one in 89, 90, and several more inside the house. But I appreciate you watching our Bowling Green coverage. Please like and subscribe, and you have a good day.